stay loud. Puke, Fonua, spitting on the airwaves now. Puke, Fonua, Puke, truth in the sound. Puke, Fonua, we bring the past back. Yeah, Halfcast, I wear it clean too.
Hey, my little lady, how's it going, world? So, my name is Javier. I'm a part of Pound for Pound Entertainment, Tonga Idol, and DJ Makafeke. For me, I want to contribute to what everybody's doing for the AAPI month as far as Pacific Island history. One of the relics I like to share is our name, MoāNā. So MoāNā, not more like the movie, but the name MoāNā. MoāNā is known as the ocean in ancient times, right? And MoāNā is two syllables to where it's two words. Back then, when the Pacific was being settled, Tangaloa is the king and also the god back then. And Tangaloa reigned over the Pacific, but our kingdom was known as MoāNā. It wasn't Pacific. Remember, Pacific is a westernized word that was implemented into the area. So our kingdom was called MoāNā. And the reason it was called MoāNā, Moa meaning moa, the bird, because our emperor symbol was a rooster, right? And the reason it was a rooster because where we came from. And if you really look at it, even in the American continents, that was where Egypt was. Egypt was in America before it went to Africa. And if people don't understand that, that's when you don't know, right? And Egypt had the eagle as their bird. And when that civilization went down, and they left, who came to the Pacific was our people. And we brought the same history. Anyways, Moa is the name of our empire. That's where Moa came from. Na is more of the depth of the ocean, the liquid land that we have. And that's why you put it together. It was our kingdom, MoāNā. So Moa is the rooster. Evidence to that is the movie of Chief of Wars. If you watch the Chief of Wars, you see Jason Momoa, and I have the video, I'll put it on here after, and you will see that Jason Momoa was speaking, amping everybody up, empowering everybody up to get ready for war. But the helmet he has is the head of the Moa, and you see that little part at the top of their helmet. It is what it is. And then the cape is when he spreads it out, it looks like a rooster getting ready to go into battle. Now, if you watch this video, you'll see it. And the crazy part is, it's that same exact way of getting ready into battle was the Moa. You know what I mean? Like getting ready to go into war, you'll see it that Tonga did the same thing. Samoa definitely did the same thing. Everywhere in the Pacific, known as the MoāNā, did the same thing. And if you want to push it up a notch, you can go and learn more about Easter Island, because the Easter Island has the same emblem symbol of the Moa on the back of the Moai, right? Moai. Moai is the Moai was the statues representing the Ho'akis and all the kings. Those statues were symbolism and representatives of our leaders of the MoāNā Empire, right? All these other people that's telling the history of Rapa Nui, you gotta ask a real Rapa Nui about the history of the Moai and the history of Rapa Nui. You see what I'm saying? So to call it Easter Island, we're calling it Easter Island by a Western perspective. But if we go back to our ancient time and call it its real name, Rapa Nui, you see, then now we can tap into the MoāNā, our empire. And we can also acknowledge not just our kings and gods, which was Tangaloa. And that's another history I could talk about later, how Tangaloa passed that line to what we have existing today. The oldest civilization to exist in the Pacific is the Kingdom of Tonga. But that's a whole other story. So I'm gonna stay on this MoāNā, just so we can all understand. When all the battles and the wars that happened in the Pacific at that time, it was always, it comes back to power and control. However, today with all the segregation and separation that has happened by boundaries. Samoa is Samoa, Tonga is Tonga, Hawaii is Hawaii. At the end of the day, we're still one, right? We still stand as one. You cannot deny it. So for me, I would challenge everybody for Pacific Island Month to go learn more about the name MoāNā. And you will find your history in that study and research. Because I can go on and on about it, but at the end of the day, it's really a waste of time because people's not really listening. But the conversation, a good dialogue conversation happens when you do your own research, you know, because then you got something to bring to the table. Because, you know, especially with everybody talking about Whaikawa being bad, it's only bad because you don't have contents to bring to the table to discuss. Because the Whaikawa, that's a whole different topic I'll get into later. But the Whaikawa is what we use to hone in and keep our history sacred. And that's why Whaikawa still stand today. However, it's starting to get watered down, and people are starting to use it and abuse it and not really use the platform for its ancient blessings of wisdom keeping. That's what it is. So I don't know, I just wanted to share that. And you know, I hope you guys liked the video, and please share and comment below so we can get a good dialogue going. You know, and big shout out to everybody else that's putting out their you know, perspective and their research and studies that they did for their part of Pacific Island history. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get a discussion talking more about MoāNā. Okay, and well, I look forward to putting more videos out if this video takes off. Okay, Ofatu.
Fool! I did not come here for battle. I came here to rid your kingdom of your bloodline and erase the shame of your birth. Bring me your men and your gods, and I will feed them fire and black smoke for what you have done to me. Get away! Go, Yamai! Go far, La Pula! No nai. Babaya Makela! Oya!